I didn't break anything. I didn't scream. I didn't demand answers. I just stood there staring at the screen. At the messages she never thought I'd see. He called her baby. She called him mine. And that was enough. Enough to destroy the version of me that trusted her. So I picked up my keys, took my wallet and walked out. No shouting, no goodbye, just silence. She had already made her choice. I simply respected it by leaving. People say time heals all wounds. But that's not true. Time only teaches you how to hide your pain better. That first night, I slept on a coworker's couch. A guy I barely knew. I told him I needed a place to stay for a while. He didn't ask why. Maybe he saw it in my face. That night I deleted her number. Not because I hated her, but because I didn't trust what hearing her voice might do to me. I moved to a new town. Started fresh. Got a job fixing old houses. Something about tearing down broken walls and building them back up felt right. Familiar. Healing. The nights were the hardest. Not because I missed her voice, but because I missed who I thought she was. There's a difference, you know, between missing someone and missing the version of them you believed in. I never told anyone. Not my parents. Not even my closest friend. I carried the truth alone. 'Cause it felt too heavy to share. I didn't hate her. But I hated what she did. To the part of me that believed in loyalty. In forever. And just when I had stopped looking back, he found me. It was a Saturday. I had just finished work. Sweaty, tired, covered in sawdust and paint. I was unlocking my door when I heard a car pull up behind me. I didn't think much of it until I heard that voice. Daniel. Froze. Turned around. And there she was. The woman who broke me. Now standing there with tears in her eyes and trembling hands. She looked smaller. Not physically, emotionally. Like a home with shattered windows. I didn't say a word. Just looked at her. Let the silence speak for me. She stepped closer and said, "I've been trying to find you for months." Shrugged. "Well, you found me." She held out a small photo. It's from a trip 2 years ago. Smiling. Her free. A moment I once believed was real. "I ruined everything," she whispered. Her voice cracking like the walls I used to repair. "I don't expect you to forgive me. I just needed to see you. To say I'm sorry. Truly sorry." I wanted to scream. To ask why. Why she threw it all away. Why she broke something she had promised to protect. But I didn't. I stood there, arms crossed, heart guarded, and let her speak. She said he left. That he never wanted to stay. That the excitement disappeared. And all she was left with was guilt. She told me she thought she wanted more. But losing me showed her that I was the more. Funny how people only realize your value after they've damaged you. She cried harder right there on the porch. Maybe people were watching. I didn't care. She begged me to let her explain, talk, to have coffee, to just sit. And for a second, almost said yes. Because I still remembered how her voice sounded when she was happy. And a part of me still longed for that feeling. But then I remembered. I didn't walk away because I stopped loving her. I walked away because she did. I looked her in the eyes and said, "I spent a year rebuilding myself. And now you expect to walk back in like nothing was broken." She shook her head. "I know something broke in you." And that hit me. 'Cause it was true. She did look broken. But not because she missed me. Because she missed the version of me that forgave easily. And that man was gone. I told her I wished her peace. That I hoped she would heal. And one day, she might learn to love someone without hurting them first. She cried even more. I didn't comfort her. That wasn't my role anymore. She left quietly. Just like I had a year ago. I walked back inside. Closed the door. And leaned against it. My chest ached. Not because I still loved her. Hurt. Because I had finally let go. Not of her. But of the pain. Questions. The version of me that needed closure. I didn't need it anymore. Already found. What I had been looking for. Is